Alright everyone, it's No One Show back here yet again. We are going to talk about the mining event that's currently going on right now, but first let me try to upgrade something to my station, or at least start to. Look at this. My number 25 upgrade to my defense platform. It's going to cost me 1 gas, 2.7 mil steel, and 80k try, and looks like 8,000 dilithium. This is starting to get expensive after a while. Let's get that going. And let's get right into action right now. So, they just restarted the mining event. And currently, these goals are getting ridiculous. 3.6 million for mined in what, 2 days and 21 hours? I'm sure as hell not making that one these days. Currently, I'm 51 ranked in the solo since I restarted it. Last one I ranked was at 48. They're currently going on with the burst mining event, which is only gas. And currently, the top alliance in our server is Lockdown or Artifilius, or whatever the hell you want to call it these days. Let's just go take a look at that pretty quickly. So, should be like right here. So let's check this out. So we scan through the system. All of these players should be all packs is what I'm hearing. Nacho. Got Hellforged. This whole area is all packs. They're locking it down because of this burst mining event. They're claiming it as their own. They did this in the past when it came down to the augment space. They locked it down for 3 days, but good thing this is only a burst because it's only for the next 45 minutes. It sucks ass, but you gotta deal with it. You gotta take the high ground, because if you hit the bigger guys, they're just gonna come sweep every system in the server. They used to do it in the last 3 mining events. They would sweep each area hour by hour, make it harder for every alliance. Lately, they've been doing it less and less, and they've been becoming more peaceful, sending messages out when you're fat or on a zeroed. They've been really good about it lately, but they'll do a sweep every so often just to remind you who they are and how big they are. But you gotta take the high ground. You can't be an asshat about it. You just gotta take it. You just gotta take it like you should, because it's not worth the fight. Right now, I'm currently mining G3 ore with my Horizon, which is currently mining at 6,300 per hour, which is nice. With Ston on board, the cargo cap on that one's 4,600 or 4,065k currently, and it is currently mining at, like I said, 6,300 an hour ish. That's not bad. He's a level 10 Ston currently. And then we go over here. We have my other Horizon mining currently, but I'm only running Joaquin, which is augment, and he's only there for the protected cargo capacity, which on this one is 11k, and which on my other Horizon is currently 25k, because I have Teepring there, and she's currently, I think, level 10, and her protected cargo is at 150%, which is really nice. But the truthful news is, never mind, if you're big enough, never mind in the small sectors like Nowillion, Artifice, or even Rulina or Tajat, because everyone's just going to kill you there. It's no point. You want to mine in the further off sectors. You want to go down to Voss, Praia, you want to go to Agnosia or Talseti, or you want to go down to Siloex. I believe Therma or Nokin is one of them, but I'm not 100% sure. I would go look on those ones. Okay, let's go look right now. Let's see. I know one of these are a gas area. Nokin isn't, but I think Therma is currently. Yep, G3 gas. Here's some more nodes out here. And then let's go look next door. We have Armenia, which is a gas sector. Or I mean an ore sector, which is G3 if you can get out here. And then you want to hop over to, where's the other one at? I believe it is Argomentia. Sorry for my mispronunciation, but I suck at some of these pronunciations. But there's only probably 8 mines here, which is not the greatest, but they're 25k mines. If we hop down to Raider, there's some there. If we hop down to Vendus, there's some here. If we go down a little further, we go down to Zova Ren. There's another set of gas nodes there. At the beginning of the ROM sectors, you have it's not that one. You have Nabuk and Davidil, which is more ore sectors. Let's go over to Klingon space. We have, I think, Kamiya, Atonia and Margana. Margana is a neutral zone, so you can mine there and not have to worry about getting hit by fighters at all. And then we can go down to Enthra and Mosca, which are two other crystal nodes. Then if you go up to Lixar is another one. Sometimes P.E.K.K.A is one of them. They flip from Trit to Crystal, which can be a pain in the ass, but gotta deal with it. And then I forgot the other one would be back in Ron Space, Kaisu, which does the same thing. It flips from Ore to Crit or to Trit, so you got to be careful with that one. And then if we go down to Fed Space, a TT does the same. It goes from Gas to Trit, so they always flip. You got to watch that one. And then if you're high enough, if you're in the low, you can get to Warp 40. You have Noska, which Noska, their mines I believe get out to 60k each. And on my server, we have a gentleman's agreement that states that you cannot hit anyone fat or zeroed on these, but they're redoing them, those rules, because some people will sit zero for hours, sometimes even a day, and it creates fights just with players. Like we have one called Lurkers. He's pissed because he was on a zeroed node for over 8 hours, and he didn't like it, so he's coming after my whole clan. So my whole clan is dedicated 60k or 60k. I mean, has dedicated some time to KOS's whole clan. He said 6 weeks he's at a KOSS. We'll return it. We're not going to take that line down. My clan's currently power of 2 of the server, and this sector Noska is a gas and I believe ore area. And if we hop over to the other side of the 40 space, let's go down to Nabik, which I believe is a ore and a crystal one. Yes, ore and crystal. But usually the big dogs have it out here. That's where they have their miners always sitting. Look at this little 24 out here. Let's see what clan he's a part of. Ready. He must have upgraded his NS pretty far, because if you have your NS, I think, is it tier 8? Let's go take a look at my NS right now. So, tier 8 NS, its max warp, if we go look down to it, is 39. So if you have a Scotty, even at first level, you'll be able to make it out here. But your load is not going to be the biggest. Your cargo capacity is only, 13k? That's not the greatest, but it's something. Mine out here in peace. I don't know about other servers, but on server 18, it's safe out here. You don't have to worry about it. Let's take a rundown of my ships just right now, just to kill some time, to add some time into it. So currently my Kimahri is sitting at 315, which it's tier 6. I have my Saladin, which is tier 3, 297, but these are always going to be a little buffed because they're in my station. So take about 10k off each one, give or take. My NS, like we went over, is at 269. My Vok, which I kind of gave up leveling, is at 175. It was nice to have, but don't go with it. You want to stick with your Kimahri and your Interceptor, your Kira, which you're good, but you don't want to pour too much into them. You want to focus on like getting the Kimahri. The Kimahri should be like your workhorse until like level 26, 28 when you get your first faction ship. The Flower is not the greatest ship to have, but it's nice. It can take down certain things. Like last night, I was taking down a 600k Flower with my 304 Kimahri, and I was surviving each one at 30%. When I had my mining crew on it, I was only surviving at 10. But you think about this 600k ship and a little 300 dinker is taking it down. Well, that's the video I want to bring you guys today. Well, have a great, wonderful day. Remember, keep hunting. Be happy about it. If you're the type of player that just wants to do PvE content, keep your head down. Don't get any fights. If you see a bigger dog hit you, move on to the next sector. Or have one of your bigger dogs do it for you. Don't ever get yourself into those fights in this game. You can get hunted, threatened, everything you think of. Remember, if you ever get threatened in a game, report it. Have a great day, guys. Keep moving forward.